Hello and welcome back to our pre-GCSE revision videos. Today I'm going to be looking at the June 2012 paper where they're asking us a question about probability. Okay, so we're going to start off with probability. It's saying the probability that a plane is carrying more than 200 passengers is 0.7. Okay, so write that down here. So let me just point that down. So it's 0.7. Okay, we've got that one down. It says calculate the probability that the plane is not carrying more than 200 passengers. So I know the probability of it carrying more than 200 passengers is 0.7. They want to know the probability that it's not carrying 200 passengers. Right, okay, we have said that probability can be measured from a scale of 0 to 1. Okay, where 0 will be something that is impossible, it's never going to happen. Okay, and 1 is definite, this is definitely going to happen. Yeah, okay, so that's our probability. And if I put this one here, this 0.5, okay, that's evens. It can happen or it can't happen. For an example, tossing a coin, it's either heads or tails. There's equal chance of it being heads or tails. Okay, so here, going back to our question, we are saying the probability of carrying more than 200 passengers is 0.7. Okay, so what is the probability of it carrying more than 200 passengers? All we have to do, we know that the probability is 1 of it definitely happening, and we want to know what is the probability of it not carrying 200 passengers. So all I have to do is 1 take away 0.7, and the answer, if I type it in my calculator, or you don't need your calculator, the probability is 0.3. okay, I know it's 0.3 because if I add 0.3 to my 0.7, this gives me an answer of 1. Okay, so this is the correct answer. The next one we look at, it says on a plane there is a total of 200 passengers. There are 120 male passengers. Express the number of male passengers as a fraction of the total number of passengers. Now here it gives you a lot of information in the actual question. So we're saying there is a total of 320. Okay, and there are 120 males. Okay, so I've got 120 males, and the total out of 320. Now remember, this out of, this sign here, out of, is actually a divide. So it's 120 people are male out of a possible number of 320 passengers. It's telling us to express this as a fraction. Now remember what a fraction looks like. Okay, we have a numerator and a denominator with this sign here. Okay, so it says give your fraction into the lowest terms. That means I have to simplify. Right, okay, whenever you get a number like this, a fraction like this, and it's got a 0, automatically just cross out the 0, so it makes it easier. Now I've got 12 and 32, so I have to think of a number, a big number that 12 and 32 can go into. Okay, so let's think about a number that it goes into. Okay, so the largest number that will go into 12 and 32 is 4. So 4 into 12 goes 3 times, and 4 goes into 4 goes in 32 8 times. Okay, so now I'm left with 3 over 8. Now there isn't any number that goes into 3 and 8, so this is our simplest term. So we write our answer on the answer line here, so it's 3 over 8.